There you are. Yay, we did it.
We did it.
Finally. I'm sorry. I'm so busy and stuff. I'm I'm thinking like I wonder if I should set my audience to public because it says that only friends will be able to watch it. So I don't know how to do that. So just
Um,
audience. I
Probably
do.
after you I don't know if you need to change it right now, but you can, after it's up, you got your post there on your page. Look right next to the thing, and you'll
Yeah.
see like
Change the
it
audience.
either looks like people or a little world, a little globe.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm not gonna.
What are you doing? You look cute.
Anyways,
I like your hair like that.
thanks. I just went running, so I'm feeling sweaty and gross, but that's okay
You and
because
that
I did it. I'm
running.
outside. Um,
You and that running. I did not run. I'm thinking about taking the dog for a walk just as soon as we get done with this.
yeah.
It's good to see you. It's been a minute. We missed last week
I know. So
or
I was
this
just,
week or
I don't
Monday.
know what recorded on this thing, but I was just mentioning how this is just to, we're gonna have a little fun at first, and it's just to really introduce us, who we are, for those that don't know us, because we tried doing this on Instagram, which is a different audience altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But that we're planning retreats coming up next end of this year. And so yeah, just a little bit like get to know your detox specialist. We're both trained by Dr. Robert Morse, and that's how we met actually. So I decided that we're gonna do this consistently. So I think we said Mondays are best for us. Um, Works for me. We're both busy single moms. Um, and yeah, so my idea was Monday evenings, I think we said.
I think we
Monday, sometime Monday.
said we might gather more people. I think if we do it in the evening, maybe, or
Yeah.
everybody could chime in and comment.
Yeah.
But I think we had said Monday at 7 p. Central Standard Time.
Yes, and we would love for you guys to participate. I have over 6,000 people somewhere on my friends list. I don't know if I'm shadow banned because I don't get much likes or any type of interaction with my posts, but I do have a lot of people following me, and so do you. And so I'm hoping that as we do this, we're able to help people. Any question that you have, a lot of people are hurting right now. A lot of people are, just accumulated with toxemias, and that manifests as, skin issues or pain or anything. So you guys, we're welcoming all of your questions. We will answer them here, help you as much as we can, because that's why we started this. We helped ourselves, and of course that leads us to have like this extreme passion to help others. And so that's why we do it. That's why we're here. What else? I don't know, but I'm ready to
Your
get
name is
into
Adrian, and my name is Candy.
it. My name is Adrienne,
Mm-hmm.
and she's Candy. Sweet as
Yeah.
candy. Sweet as
Sometimes I
date.
got.
The date. That's what I would say.
Oh man.
Yeah. But
Um. So you wanted to do this 21 question thing.
I
So
do.
since it was your idea, you decide who goes first. If you want me to go first and ask you questions, I'm loaded and ready.
Ooh, I'm nervous. I have
You
all my
know
questions.
what?
What?
I just have to say,
Yeah.
I am highly impressed with ChatGPT's answers. I mean, it's like they're right. So don't that kind of make you think? It's like, well, you don't know what I'm
Girl.
going to ask you yet, but it's like we're not just making this stuff up. I mean, even it's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it really is. It's kind of freaky. I'm like, wow, they
Well,
just took it out
they
all out.
they store your data. So like when I ask it to I'm looking to speak at holistic healing events like around the country, and so I asked it to fashion me an email to send out to, just a general email to send out to these events, and it knows everything. I didn't have to say one word about what I am or what I do, and it said my name. I'm a holistic practitioner. I do iridology, quantum healing. I'm, regenerative. I know it had every detail, and I was like, dang, like I didn't tell it anything. I just said, give me an email. So yeah, it's kind of freaky how it stores, it updates its memory with the things that you enter. But at the same time, we're living in a world that there's no privacy. Everything is surveilled. I mean, we're on cameras. Like if you touch your screen, pretty sure it's keeping an image of that. There's cameras on every intersection. Like we don't have to go into
Yeah.
it. So
Well,
it's
some
really
of
like,
these I don't
well,
really
it
like.
helps,
I don't agree with. So it couldn't have been from my information. Like, you
Yeah.
know, a couple of them, but
Did you
the
look at?
majority
Wait,
of it, I agree with. Huh?
did you edit them? Like look at them?
I didn't edit them, but I can't. I mean, it it has the question and the answer. So I mean, you don't have. You may, what I mean. So
Yeah.
anyway, do we have so many? Do you set a timer, or do we just?
No, I'll ask you first. I'm gonna just
All right, you're gonna do me
go
first.
through it. So yeah, I just thought that this would be cool, kind of get to know you type stuff. And my questions are all naturopathic related, and curious to know your thing. So first thing that comes to mind, you just say it, and then we'll move on to the next one, and just say it, and then just say it, and just say it. So we're not gonna like explain, but at the end, I'll be like, hey, so what did you mean by this or whatever. So no timer. We're gonna keep it informal. But when you're ready. Okay, are you ready?
Right.
All right, Miss Candy Dawn. Cause of disease.
Acidosis.
Ideal diet.
Fruit.
Key to digestion.
Simplicity.
Good one. Best transition food.
Fruit.
More specific, please.
Oh, really?
No, but
Really?
I just want to know.
For transitioning? Okay, raw
No,
plant-based.
fruit is the answer,
Oh,
but okay, best fruit to transition
great.
with. I mean, there's no right or
I
wrong.
mean, I
Okay,
don't know. I wouldn't say grapes necessarily, just fruit. I say I
okay.
want to keep it. Yeah.
Essential daily habit.
Hydration.
Okay. Biggest toxin.
Chemicals.
Top lymphatic herb. I like that one.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
You know what? I'm going to say plantain.
That's a good one. One of my favorites. Powerful, I mean, most powerful healer.
I mean, the body.
Yes,
But do you
I
want
would say
something more
that.
specific?
No right or wrong. So best exercise.
Walking.
Nice. Biggest myth.
Protein.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. I
Oh,
think
no,
so
why that
too.
made me laugh.
Favorite health book.
Mm. The Detox Miracle Source book.
Yes, ma'am. Me too.
Yeah.
Greatest mentor.
Oh, greatest mentor, Dr. Robert Morse.
I'm gonna send him this video. Go-to meal.
Fruit. That's in season.
Yeah. One word health philosophy. One word.
One word health philosophy. Alchemy.
Nice. Okay. Uh, ultimate health goal, like for you personally.
Mm. Ultimate health goal.
Look, we got someone on here. His name is Mohammed. Hi, Mohammed.
Hi, Mohammed.
Ask us any questions, health related, if you are feeling so inclined. But we're doing 21 questions now, so I just asked Candy, what is it? Your ultimate health goal? Your back thing here.
Remove obstructions right there at the base of this skull. Yeah.
Your favorite healing success.
Oh. Wow.
Every mouthful of dates.
Not great. I know this. I need to quit eating. Okay.
It's funny.
But you don't. I mean, this is date. Okay. Favorite healing success.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
Okay. Well, I was going to say something. There's so many to choose from. But I'm just going to say receding gums. And that's not
Oh,
really
really?
cancer, but
That's powerful. A
hey,
lot
I've
of
had surgery. We'll go back. Oh, right. And
yeah,
now
yeah,
I'm
yeah. We'll
right.
go back.
Right. Let me
We'll
ask
come
this. That'd
back
be a cool thing.
to that one. That one was number 16. 17 is years practicing like this lifestyle.
9.9 3/4
Oh,
years.
really? That's cool. Favorite
I
herb?
started in 2015. Favorite herb? Comfrey.
Yeah, me too. One of them. All right. Juice or smoothies?
Juice. That's an easy one.
Smoothies. All right. Your life mission.
Smoothies are cold, sometimes, and I don't really want all that cold. What was that again?
Your life mission.
To get the point across about the common denominator is bad acids.
Okay.
That the body can heal. The body can handle it.
Best way to break a fast.
Fruit.
Top book recommendation.
The Detox Miracle Source Book.
All right. Well, that was 21 questions. Went fast, but so let's go back to years of practicing. You said 2015?
Yeah, I started in 2015. It was exactly about April 9th-ish
Okay.
was about my last piece of animal tissue. It was chicken.
Oh.
It was from Hattie B's, a very popular place here in the Middle Tennessee area. And the allopathic bought it. I was still doing diagnostic ultrasounds. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget the ultrasound room I was sitting in, where I was at. I was Mid-State by Baptist in ultrasound room 2 when I heard Dr. Morrissey said, take a chunk off your leg and cook it. Would you want to eat it? And I was thinking, I was in between patients. I was pulling up YouTube just every chance I could.
Yeah.
Click, watching, because I was in an acute flare up. Like my body had really got my attention. So I was trying to soak it all in. But yeah, and he said, well, God didn't design me to eat meat. I don't have big claws to rip off the hide, big fangs to stick my teeth into its jugular to kill it. I don't have I'm not designed to run down and kill. And that was it. But I can remember that's where I heard it. But I can
Got
also
someone
remember it was at Mid-State. Huh?
We got Jonas here. I know he's local to Phoenix, which I just moved to Arizona. But hey, what's up, Jonas? He said he's never had meat. Never had meat.
Jonas. Hey,
can you imagine?
They're getting
awesome.
They're getting citrus if it's the Jonas that I'm thinking of. Hey, Jonas. Hey, the
raw vegan mom helps. I know that I think he like goes around. My friend was telling me about him. He's like him and his girl like go around harvesting oranges in Phoenix. So you're super cool. You're part of this movement. We were just wanting to tell anyone who signed on, we're going to do this regularly and ask any questions. I mean, we're detox specialists, so anything going on, feel free to ask us. But yeah, Candy was just telling us about, I guess you heard him talking about we're not animals and we have no anatomy to support digesting meat and protein and nitrogen.
Ooh, come get dates. This was more important. Wait, let's come get dates.
Where?
Okay.
I'll get dates.
Yeah, we sell citrus on Sunday and Saturday.
I'm in Gilbert.
So
that's
you can
super close to Phoenix. I'm not sure where you are.
But in Arizona, can you grow
oh my gosh,
mango?
girl, there's oranges on there's so many orange trees here. You see them like lining public streets, like trees that are full of oranges. Yeah.
I don't know why that kind of shocks me about Arizona, but I don't know. What about mango, sugarcane, jackfruit? Can you grow those 3? Because I'm just waiting to cut trees and it disappeared before I could read it all.
Plant cactus.
I don't know how to do you know how to work it to where you can read what he just said?
Well, mine didn't disappear. Do you eat the cactus? Black thing on Rovro. I don't know what that means.
Okay. But Arizona.
I know that Arizona, everything that grows in Jerusalem and like the Mediterranean grows here because we're on the same latitude. So says my friend Timmy, the regenerative farmer.
Say
So
all that again.
figs.
Everything that grows in Florida grows there.
No, not Florida, in Jerusalem, like the Mediterranean. So
Oh,
figs, dates, girl.
okay.
And I don't know what grows in Jerusalem, but I know pomegranates and dates and tons of citrus.
He said we grow sugarcane and bananas. Dang it! That's so.
Bananas.
I've been wanting sugarcane juice.
Oh my gosh, we gotta meet.
For a long
I just
time.
bought land. I bought land near Tucson, and I'm gonna start farming it. And I would love to grow sugarcane and bananas. That would be so awesome.
On a variety of dates.
Variety of dates.
Okay. Yeah.
Sudan to Iran.
Sudan to Iran.
That's cool.
Huh. Okay.
Andy, you just got to get over here. 100 days, 100 degrees. That is what I'm very nervous about.
Oh.
Sapote.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You'll be well.
Yeah, I mean, I know Florida's hot and it's humid. And last summer was like so. I had to like stop running. I got covered in mosquitoes and gnats, and I couldn't breathe. But here, I'm listening to locals, and they're like, it gets so hot, 120 degrees, that even at 3 a.m., it's still 120 degrees. And your car, like, you have to be careful opening the door because it'll medically burn you. The asphalt gets melty, so it stinks. Like, just the things that I'm hearing, I'm like, whoa, I don't know if I'm prepared. I love the heat, but I don't know about that kind of heat. You know?
Yeah, Las Vegas, they are definitely prepared and ready for that dry heat. Because when we went, my friend's brother-in-law was just a perfect little tour guide, man. He'd ring, drive us around, pull us right up in the parking garage, walk right into the casinos. That way we could see the Balat and this one and that one. He just took us to so many Caesars, boom, boom, boom. But when you walk in, there's a mist. And
yeah.
That's a really nice extra little touch there.
I'm sure they'll have little.
So yeah, that's my deal. That's my thing. That's when I started.
Yeah.
I found them in like beginning of April, and then just started listening, and then heard that and was like, okay, I'm gonna do.
You remember your last meal?
Pardon?
You remember your last meal that you ate that was cooked or animal stuff?
I mean, I didn't just totally quit eating cooked food then, but I totally quit eating animal flesh and dairy. 100%. Boom. Overnight, I was done with it. It didn't make sense. Another thing I cut out real quickly. I mean, like, boom. Okay, because when I kept hearing him, I was like, okay. The common denominator is bad acids. What are my bad acids? Because I knew that they all kind of like, maybe your brother drinks soda, but maybe you don't. Maybe, maybe you don't drink coffee. But okay, anyway, I was like, well, alcohol can go. Don't need that. Overdrank whenever I drank anyway, and I, would act a fool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same. I remember the last time I drank, I had turned 33 and I was living in Colorado, and like I met a group of girls and they were like on other stuff, but I went out to a bar with them for my birthday, and never in my life had this happen, but I got thrown out of the bar. I vomited everywhere, and like I refused to leave, and I had to be escorted out, and like I woke up on her couch, and it was just like such a bum status point of my life, and I was like, what the heck? Like, this is how I started my 33 like year of life. So I was so embarrassed, and I was like, this is not good. And soon after, months later, I actually found the whole Dr. Morse stuff. Or not Dr. Morse, but just raw. So Dr. Morse came later. I didn't find him right away. How did who turned him on? Like, how did you hear him? You said you were at work?
No, well, so I was 42 when I had my last son. And I was doing CrossFit at the time, and there was this family there, these women there, that used essential oils. And I was pregnant. It was like winter. I had him in March, and I got the crud, let's just call it that. And they brought their diffuser, one of them, and the oil, and said, do this, use this, do this. I did it. And then I was like, I want to start using that. I want to do that. They had one of the parties get together, catered by a raw foodist, and I was intrigued. She had these things, she called them chocolate mint macaroons, and I had a huge sweet tooth, what I called a sweet tooth, which was, no, I was anyway. But when I say sweet tooth, I was eating, what does this say? I don't know that. Okay.
Oh, that was me. I just wrote, I told him to send me a message because I'm interested in growing stuff, and I want to buy some good fruits, local fruits and dates and all that stuff.
How far is he from you?
I don't know. I just know that I thought, Jonas, we're talking about you. I thought he was in Phoenix from his social media. Oh my gosh, there's a hummingbird. So cute.
And where are you? Where are you from? Where are you? What's the name of your town?
So I'm learning, it's called Gilbert, which is super southeast of Phoenix, but everyone's like, oh, it's Phoenix. Everything is considered Phoenix, the metropolitan area of Phoenix. Phoenix is huge. There's like 5 to 7 million people in the valley. They call it the valley. So it's metro area Phoenix. It's a suburb of Phoenix, but very like super south and east. So I don't know. I'm just kind of learning all this stuff.
They want, anyway, so back to the thing, chocolate mint macaroons. I had a huge sweet tooth. I had Dove chocolate in a drawer in the refrigerator, a drawer in the bar. You know, I was all about it. And some kind of cracker. There was always like carbs. I mean, I know I erased delete. I did not mean it, because I do not call those things that word. I had starch and grains and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be very specific. Carbs is fruit and can only be fruits and vegetables.
Right. There's different sugars, there's different carbs.
And I don't like the word refined carbs. Refined carbs. That's like saying good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. But anyway, so she had done that to fix her gallbladder, and I started hanging out with her and going on walks. And you know, Eli was a little fella, loved the kombucha, loved her. She made a lot of stuff, lots of nuts. Everything had so many nuts in it. But he liked the kale chips, and he liked her crackers, and he liked all that. And I had gotten a rash on my left hand. Took 9 days for 11 spots to come out. I mean, they were gnarly spots. They went through this whole process. It was like a fit, not pretty. I've got pictures. And she sent me a YouTube video on this man talking about candida and fungus, and I wasn't jiving with the man. He wasn't he really wasn't holding it for me, my attention. So I was looking down along the right side, so suggested videos, and I saw it said Candida albicans, Dr. Robert Morris, and I clicked on it, and there it went. That's it. And
it's sad that he's taken off YouTube, so people, unless it's like word of mouth, how are people going to find him? You know, the best natural healer of our time. It's crazy. Yeah. But anyways, that's why we're here.
I was just going to touch on, you asked, one of those questions was the only one I want to go back over, and then I'll give you your 21 questions.
Let me see, what was
something about what's your greatest healing achievement or something like that, accomplishment, whatever, or success story. I just said, you know, reverse the gum, receding gums, because I'd had gum grafting surgery in 1999. That was no dang joke.
Is that where they sew it up? Like, I mean, they bring it down?
They took 2 big strips of tissue from the roof of my mouth. I didn't think my roof of my mouth was ever going to feel right again. It felt so weird up there. And then they stitch it, you know. I had it done on the top.
Oh, that sounds so painful.
And so that's what I did. You know, instead of letting the body handle it, this is all I want to say. Mm-hmm. Do you know what came to me today? Because I have been around a little, somewhat a lot is confusion. Okay? It doesn't matter. I don't even know. Look, it don't matter about the age. Yes, it does occur most commonly. This is one of the last things you see is the confusion, the memory gets all wacky, you know, lack of presence, tons of confusion. Okay. Memory loss.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why is it that it's one of the last things? You know, why is it one of, well, the brain is up here, the farthest thing away from the kidneys and the gut and stuff. That's really the long and the short of it. Because it's not like the body wasn't given signals even as a toddler. The body has been giving signals all your whole life. And we chose to ignore those,
stuff it down.
you know, suppress those. Huh?
I said stuff it down.
Stuffed it down. We just whoop, you know. It was just whatever. It was just whatever. It was just a skin rash. It was just a stomach thing. It was just whatever it is.
Yeah.
Breathing issues, skin issues, kidney issues, gland issues, connective tissue issues, saggy skin, whatever it is. You know, strengthen those glands and why not let the body handle it by going on a cleansing and highly nourishing protocol, and grab a hold of your canal, a little bit, and get some discipline, a little, enforce a little bit of discipline with yourself, and let the body handle it. It'd be so much better than cut, burn, poison. And that's what they're doing. They're cutting, they're burning, they're poisoning. Anyway, it's enough of that. So
no, you're right though. It's about taming the inner child, taming the ego. It's always going to want and serve the flesh, and it's like, when are we ever going to stop pleasing the flesh and start being more spiritual about it and taking control of our running thoughts and our monkey mind and start doing things different and start realizing that there is chemistry, and if we're constantly consuming things that are producing acids and inflammation in the body, what happens if I start to consume things that are the opposite and produce alkaline ash in the body? Will it bring down inflammation? Will it loosen up my stiffness? And if you've never done it, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, it's a good thing to just try, because you don't know until you try. And then then you start feeling the acids move around and people get afraid and they're like, oh, I can't do fruit, I'm allergic. But it's just, instead of having fear about that, uncomfortableness, I always tell people, sit through it. It's fruit. It's not going to hurt you. It's feeding your nervous system. It's feeding your cells. It's hydrating. It's electron rich. It's completely alkaline, balancing all that acids, the acids being stirred around that are painful and hurting. But that's why we call it detox. You need to detox it out. And so that's why it's nice to work with someone who, is a specialist, because we have the tools and we know when things happen, like how to soothe yourself and how to slow it down and just walk you through it and hold your hand, because it's scary, but we don't want to walk in fear, because fear shuts down everything, just like stress.
Yeah. So, and you know what? Even if you are fear, even if you're not real sure, do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Do it all. Do it as scared as a monkey. It don't matter. You be a scared little rat. Just do it. Because once you got to start somewhere, and what you'll see, no doubt, is your fear will start to slip away. One of the, really actually a good answer to that question you asked me I got rid of the fear of flying. I had a fear of flying. It definitely hindered me. I didn't go places. I would make up an excuse. I didn't go with my friends who were going to see another friend and be like, just Texas or just Michigan. That's just a little plane ride. No. I just didn't go. And a lot of it's just like that. And all that went away. It was kind of cool to watch the whole thing. And so,
it's freeing. It kind of gives you more, it's exciting, and you get to experience different things. So it's only fear. It's just a human emotion.
Take the power we're back because,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I was, there's this little dog that is suffering. I mean, is struggling, man. And I thought to myself, you know what? If I heard that the only thing I got to change is the food, that's the only thing wrong. That's the only thing wrong is what we're feeding it.
Yeah.
Well, let's just adjust that. You know,
Exactly.
that's all it is. It's always
so
what we're going to be putting in. Like, you know, it don't even matter. It can be someone who thinks they're the cleanest, most raw eating, high fruit, whatever. Okay. But then they're still having some kind of issue. Let's dig a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, are there some scented trash bags somewhere? Are they still wearing any kind of makeup, toxic things? Were they washing their hair with? You know, there's something we can, you know, otherwise, you know, you're not just going to have those run of the mill issues. Like, I'm not going to miss anything. You know what I mean? I invited someone to go do something the other day. And one friend had, I got to say the word, but it's nothing but acidosis, conjunctivitis, and she thought she was highly contagious. And I was like, man, just let me come over there, you know, because I was going to be like, watch, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then the other one had they called it a stomach bug. Anyway, you ready for your 21 questions?
Yes.
Some of them may be the same. So ChatGPT is a little repetitious, but there's actually a lot of them that aren't. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Best detox method.
Fasting.
I love this one. Most hydrating food.
Grapes.
They put watermelon, but that's okay. They're both very hydrating.
They gave you answers. There's not supposed to be answers, but it's okay.
Well, you know what? I guess when I
ChatGPT doesn't know. We are the specialists.
Huh?
I said we're the specialists. ChatGPT doesn't know.
All I typed in was here are 21 questions with one-word answers for a detoxification. So I guess I said, give me 21 questions with one-word answers. Okay. All right, ready? Here we go. Number 3.
Yeah.
I like this one too. Worst food for health.
Bread. Protein.
He put, I'm just going to call him he.
Dairy.
He put
okay, I changed it. Dairy.
He put processed. Yeah.
No,
don't tell me the preservative. I would say, you know, the chemicals in the food, the preservatives and the artificial sweetener.
Sugar. Yeah, sugar's the top. But dairy, protein, it's all,
Man,
processed.
This is a good one. Ready? Key to longevity.
Removing obstructions.
Simplicity. Best way to cleanse lymph.
Hydration.
Movement. They put.
No. Don't tell me the answer, because there's no answer.
Okay. Most powerful herb.
Hold on, let me think about this. Burdock.
Ideal pH balance. I disagree with this one.
6.9.
Biggest detox organ.
Kidneys. I like these questions. This is fun.
Skin. Essential daily habit. I like this one here. This makes me think here.
Enema is my new favorite.
Best fruit for detox.
Grapes.
Worst toxin exposure.
Fluoride.
Cause of disease.
Stagnation.
Best way to break a fast.
Fruit.
Most common deficiency.
I mean, you can't really say deficiency until you fix digestion and absorption. But most common deficiency is calcium.
He thinks it's magnesium. Key to digestion. I forgot about this one. I didn't say this when
Key to digestion enzymes.
top natural antibiotic. I don't agree with this.
I know, but I would say oregano, but there's a lot of them, and your body is its own producer of antibodies.
Best time to eat.
Lunch, noon.
Most overlooked detox factor.
Sweating. Breathing.
Essential
Hey, there's no right or wrong answers, Candy. I'm feeling good.
Essential mineral for detox.
Essential mineral for detox, calcium.
Most mucus forming food.
Refined sugar.
Dairy. What? Oh, I'm joking. Ultimate healing principle. Huh. Ultimate healing principle.
Hydration.
This makes me think of Morse when, well, simplicity. It don't matter. There's no wrong answers. Okay. Great. That was fun. You want to elaborate on any of them?
Well, I mean, I didn't get some right since you had answers, so I'm feeling like a failure right now. But I liked that calcium came up a lot because most people don't know that it is our main, most abundant mineral in the body. It not only
put magnesium.
It's a sister to calcium. You need magnesium for calcium, but it's calcium. Calcium is what bones are built from. And I was also going to say it's not only like the skeletal structure, but connective tissue. You have it in nerve transmission.
There's another one though, isn't there? Calcium, magnesium, and
phosphorus.
Yeah.
But it's super electron rich. So when your body is burning up and it's looking for electrolytes, it's going to start pulling from the bone matrix to find calcium. So that's when people get all the osteo conditions, glaucoma, hair loss, frail skin, nails and skin and all that, because the parathyroid goes hand in hand with that. So I like that calcium came up a lot because people might think that they need to supplement with calcium, and that's like the worst thing you can do because you throw off your body's chemistry even more and you worsen the problem. Like Dr. Morse says, if you use it, your body what does he say? If you take it, your body quits making it.
Yeah. If you give the endocrine glands what they make, they'll get lazy and quit producing it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Just like all the steroids that people take, all of that.
I know.
Just slamming the adrenal glands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
What?
That was fun.
Was fun. When does the 100 days of 100 degrees start?
I don't know, but I've noticed since yesterday it's a lot warmer. Like I know, man. I know. I keep hearing
it's early February.
I keep hearing people like locals like scare me, and I'm like, well, I'm from Florida, like I'm used to the heat, and they're like, no, like the asphalt melts, like it's so hot, like people don't live here, and I'm like, what the hell?
People don't live here. Hey,
like,
here's
whatever.
a question: Do you have a lake or a river or a creek?
It said make friends with people who have pools. There's 2 lakes that are that people go to, and there's the Salt River. People go tubing down there. So there's things I'm learning about it, and I'm sure they're super crowded. But I mean, if a third of the population leaves, maybe they're not that crowded. But yeah, I'm just really curious to know how hot it's going to get. I mean, it is a desert, and because of all the development and the asphalt, they said that it really makes it a heat bubble and it traps all the heat, so it gets super hot in the valley, which sounds really, yeah. The lady, I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she was like, I've lived here for 40 years. She was like, and it's so hot. She was like, you don't even want to open the windows to get airflow. She was like, that airflow feels like a hot dryer in your face. I was like, oh my gosh, like at least in like Florida or like down southeast, you open the window and you get some breeze, I guess. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm here now, so.
When you said something, a third of the population leave, so they leave before this 100 days of,
They
and then
call
they come
them
back.
they call them snowbirds. They go up north to Sedona, Flagstaff, I don't know where else, but yeah, that's what I'm learning.
Okay.
Because when I came to Arizona in July, I didn't realize I was north of Grand Canyon, which is like almost the Utah border. And I was like, wow, I went running and I was like, I can breathe. Like I had a great time. And I was telling the lady yesterday, who was telling me how hot it was. I was like, yeah, I guess I wasn't in the valley. And she's like, oh, you have no idea. She was like, it's so different where you were. She's like, it's so different. It's like 30 degrees cooler. So I'm just like, dang,
Wow.
I know, but whatever.
I'm,
It's fine. I like
I've
the
got
heat.
about 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Um,
Well, let's talk about what we're planning to do because, like I mentioned in the beginning, we're here to be of service and to help. If you follow any of us, like our stories are out there, how we cured and fixed, reversed our conditions. So we put in all this time and education to help others. And so we did a retreat last fall, and it was cool. We had like 12 people in attendance. We had workshops, we had speakers, and it was such a great time to connect with like minds. And then there was also people who were new to it, and they really took a lot out from that. It was all raw. We had juices, and it was a great time. So we enjoyed it so much that we are putting together another retreat, probably same time, like fall, when it's cooler out. And we don't have a location yet. Somewhere in the southeast, like Georgia, maybe North Florida, I don't know. But we're both going to bring our expertise to the table and just share with you guys and maybe do a 24-hour, water fast or juice fast just for people who are new to it so we can support you through it and we can, teach you the tools to fast properly and anything you want to add about it. Like I'm super excited. Like I love diving in like this and just dedicating that self-love time to and then be around other people who are on the same vibe. It's really going to be cool.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't really have anything much to add to it. I would say that when you do know of the dates, when you learn of them and you want to attend, might just maybe give yourself like 2 weeks to eat pretty clean, and eat as raw as possible, high raw. It's going to help. It'll help so much. That's really all I can think of.
That's a good yeah, that's a good thing. And of course, as it comes up to it, we'll prep people because jumping into all raw with a bunch of strangers, things might happen. But so yeah, trying to get familiar with it beforehand would be really awesome.
Do an enema before you come, or if you're new to it and you want to do one, and if you never had one, bring your enema bag, and I'd be happy to help you. I did diagnostic ultrasounds for 24 years, so I'm used to sticking probes up.
Hey, Andrea. Andrea's here. I just met her. She's here local. She's a massage therapist. Maybe she should come to the retreat. Yay. But I was gonna say it's funny you mentioned enemas because I was gonna be like, we'll have enemas every night. I would love to help. People are so afraid of enemas. Like I mentioned, that people are grossed out. They're like, But when you realize like you do it fully clothed, like obviously you need a little hole in the back of some boxers, but it's so discreet and it makes you feel so much better. Like ever since finding out this master fast, like getting so used to it, I'm in the habit of literally doing it every night, and I look forward to it. I know it probably sounds weird, but yes, I think I'm glad that you brought that up because I was just gonna joke around and be like, I'm gonna give everyone an enema, but the fact that you're saying it, we probably should. Like, if they're comfortable with it and it's their first time, we should offer that to people who have never done it. We could do chamomile tea enema, something gentle for the colon. I think that's a great idea. We should have Reiki, some energy healing, massage, definitely looking for a massage therapist. I'm going
You.
to teach yoga. We're going to
I,
do meditation.
I feel like you'd be the absolute best massage therapist. Oh, I can't get the signal away now. Anyway. Ooh,
Yeah.
oh, there we are.
We got some people
Hi,
waving. Hi.
Andrea.
Any health questions you guys have, go ahead and leave it for us. We're going to do this every Monday as detox people. We just want to help. So if you have a friend or family who has migraines or anything, you know, there's certain herbs that can help to alleviate that. And just, yeah, we're open. I know you have to probably go soon, but we're doing this Wednesday, so today's Wednesday. But next time, let's do this Monday.
Monday at 7 p. Central Standard Time. Sound good?
7 p.m. Central is 6 p.m. for me, so that's perfect. Yeah.
If you guys have any suggestions on a topic that you want to hear us talk about, please drop it down in the chat, in the comments below. And
Yes.
Miss Adrian there will see that. And
Yeah, we could tailor it to whatever. And like people, I'm having a lot of people come to me with eczema. Their kids have uh alopecia, which is crazy, hair falling out, and I think a lot of it has to do with radiation. So radiation is causing a lot of internal bleeding, hair falling out. But anyways, don't want to get off on a tangent, but there's a lot of stuff going around. Yes, toxemia. The body does the work. Yes. So give us some topics so we can like tailor it. Today we were just kind of having fun with the 21 questions, but we want to be more helpful and informative, especially to people who are new to detox or curious about detox or struggling with daily migraines or whatever it is, and you're looking for a real solution, right? Like Candy said, this takes discipline for sure, but there's nothing like helping yourself, and so
yeah,
leave it
the
in the
body
chat.
has been showing signals your whole life. Remember, at like skin irritation, that we were putting in offensive chemistry. That's what the body's trying to say. Hey, whoa, there's some offensive chemistry. So, you know, I have not been to allopathic Western medicine thinking for over a decade. I don't go to McDonald's for nourishment, and I don't go to the Western medicine allopathic for healing. Be very careful, and you know what? Buyer beware. I mean that 100%, man. I mean, I've seen it. I have seen it. I can tell you stories, and you know, if you ever hear anyone out there saying, "Oh, but there was that woman who died of dry fasting," well, as far as I know, she was in the hospital. She went to the hospital and she was given morphine. So get your facts straight, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, it's. I mean, every woman, every person that I know of, was having a healing event. They were taken to the hospital, and then boom, here comes their offensive chemistry, and yeah, some don't get to go home.
I know, that's so scary. Like, make sure you tell your next of kin your wishes because it's true. Two people we've personally known in the detox world, their partners took them to the hospital and they didn't come back out. So that's really a shame because these were healthy people and
yeah, there's nothing I'm afraid of. I have 100% complete confidence. Bring me the peg tube, bring me the PICC line, bring me whatever. You know, bring me I can't swallow and I'm not having anything. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go.
fasting,
Let's get it. I mean,
that's what
you
nature
know,
does.
it's nothing but a thing. A gal I went to high school with shared on Facebook the other day. One of my good friends just died after a short 3-week battle. First of all, look at the programming and look at how one has to use the word battle. A battle? Really? What are you battling? Why look at going after the body to cleanse it and heal it? But really the thing is, the sad part, here's the like frustrating, actually it's kind of aggravating me, you know, it kind of like pisses me off, is how much we've been just programmed and dumbed down, and to think that, you know, because what kind of bothers me is, you know, you see these people and they start a video and they're all about putting up a medical disclaimer. Guess what? No one ever said this was medical advice. And Why ought we? Because that makes it seem like,
We
well,
should
they're
put
the
a little
end all.
we should put a little disclaimer in this though, so we don't get banned from Facebook. But
But
okay,
you feel
take
me
to my
though?
mind.
It's like,
Yeah.
why? Why? Who are they? Who's to say? Oh, then that
Oh, I
makes it really
know.
sounds like
It's ran
then
by
that
the
they actually do know
Rockefellers. It's all
something. They
set
don't.
up by them. Sorry, talking at the same time. But yeah, I was just going off on what you were saying. It's the whole system is ran by crazy people pumping us with their petroleum byproducts to keep us, dumb and sick and dependent. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it really takes just more and more sharing it. That way, maybe this one heard it, this one heard it. And then when they see that their body presents with something, maybe they just chill out a minute, give it a week or two. Put
yeah.
yourself, reach out to someone, start tweaking your chemistry. Like, here's what I see a lot of. People get up in the morning, their feet hit the floor, and they go straight to the coffee pot. That right there would have to shift. If you're working with me and you want to, that's a bad acid straight down the shot, first thing. So there you go. Just that little bit of tweaking, get some discipline. Like I said, just reach down deep, man. Grab your health by the horns,
Tame your
and
thoughts.
have the fruit. That's not to say you can never have coffee again. Make it a blue moon food for one, and then have fruit first. Have fruit first, then power numbers, like with in critical mass. I can't read those real good. I'm sure you can read them better than me.
Power in numbers, like with bikers and critical mass. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. We're building this community, and it's crazy. Like ever since I've came here to Arizona, I've just met so many people like-minded. Like it's crazy. So that's why I know I'm supposed to be here. I might hate just kidding, I don't hate it. But whatever heat I'm gonna face in a couple months, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're there to grow sugarcane and grow me a lot. Okay. I love that stuff.
Okay. It's like the best
really, though.
thing to juice. It has so many minerals and it's super good for you. Sugarcane,
Put
yeah.
lime in through there with it. Yeah, because I was gonna. We'll need to talk later because we talked about meeting up and blah blah blah, and because I was just seeing, whenever we did all the Dr. Morse had the detox conferences, there at Punta Gorda, Florida, and we
love it.
The fruit team was what we call ourselves. We volunteered at the fruit stand. I went every year from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 until they stopped having it in 2020. I went every year and volunteered at the fruit stand, and because I loved it, it gave me something to do, and it was like my family. It was like-minded people. But anywho, we connected with this local, and he knew where to get all the stuff and all the fruit and the sugarcane juice. And that's Luke and Savannah, Green Planet Farm. Shout out to Luke and Savannah. Love you guys. Miss you. And I'll see you soon, because that's what they do. They have a huge sugarcane farm. I mean, we were getting like a 5 and maybe a 5 and a 3 gallon. Like, I forget how many times a week they delivered it to us, the sugarcane juice. And then people would even mix it, like they'd mix like the sugarcane juice with Hillel tea or sugarcane juice. And they Marcy used to like to mix it with orange juice. But anyway, I would just drink it straight, like straight all day.
Chilled. Yeah, it's super good.
I love it.
Growing up in Miami, they used to press it at some like corner of some Cuban place, and I would get it with my dad. So I have like cool associations with that. So I love sugarcane juice.
Okay, and then one more thing. Yeah. You mentioned in the beginning about you having, because I looked at your Facebook way earlier, and I looked at like how many friends you have, and then I just scrolled up. I just started scrolling on all your stuff. I think you are shadow banned.
I know. I have like over 6,000 followers, and I get like 1 like, if that, on any of my posts.
How can you fix that? My son's home. How can you fix that? Is there a way to?
I don't know. Start over? I have no idea, but it's BS. It was during the COVID stuff.
Look at this good-looking thing getting ready to walk in the door.
Oh my! Goodness.
Your little live video.
So handsome.
Anyway.
Kidding, that sounds weird. But yeah, it was ever since COVID, and I started posting all this stuff, you know, and they put me in Facebook jail, or whatever you want to call it, and I wasn't able to post for a few days, but it seems like that was about the time when my engagement just went like way down. Hey, what's up, Kyle? I love you.
Oh.
Kyle's my homie.
Hi, Kyle, homie.
We're talking about, we're doing some retreats later in the year. They're going to be awesome. We're going to fast everyone and give everyone enemas.
And Kyle,
and
if you're not shadow banned, we may
you.
have to share it on your page because nobody sees what we do.
No. People will see it. I don't know how to fix shadow banning.
Yeah, really, though. That might be something to look into.
I'll
it's
ask
raining here now.
ChatGPT.
How much rain do you guys get?
None.
In Arizona.
It's rained once since I've been here. And the rain is like little droplets. It's like,
how does anything grow?
I don't know.
Like
look at all these dandelions. Like, I have crazy dandelions here. I have a lot of dandelions in my yard, which is cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Whatever's growing a lot and around you and right outside your back door is probably what you need.
I have a giant lemon tree in my front yard that is, it's more full of lemons than leaves, so I never have to buy lemons again. I can go to the street
right out there on the deck that I'm babying. See it?
Nice. I want to grow bamboo. Oh, I was also going to mention, I bought some. It's like a little over an acre south of Tucson, a really beautiful area, and I just want to let everyone know that eventually I'm going to have my own retreat center with a sweat lodge. I'm going to have some yurts. I'm going to have a tiny home. And in the center, there's going to be a central food forest, and I have some friends who are into regenerative farming, and we're going to have, it's just going to be so cool. So I'm a mover and a shaker, and I'm going to get this going as soon as possible. Like next weekend, I'm going out there, I'm going to fence the property, and I'm going to start growing a cover crop so I can get a good rhizosphere, because that will help to, you know, create a lot of minerals and
nitrogen fixers too. That's what I heard. Like, well, you know,
put some root
I don't know if you can
in the ground.
And
I'm going to do clover and alfalfa. That's what I'm. And then I'm going to grow comfrey. The fruit trees, I'm going to grow most of them from seed, but to have something like right away, I'm going to just buy some. Don't tell anyone. I'm just kidding. But because I told my friend, and he's like, you don't want to buy them. But I do, because I want some.
No. Look, Matthew Reese down in Punta Gorda, Florida. I would so get my mango trees from him.
Mangoes. I'm going to have a greenhouse. They have this homesteading community that we're building geodetic structures, and it's so cool. And it's like the cheapest thing you can build that is the most solid thing. Like, the wind doesn't shake it. They're very safe structures. So yeah, anyways, I have a lot of plans for that land, and what's mine is yours, people. I'm here in service to others. It's not about me. It's about helping. I'm a vessel here, and I pray to be moved in that way to just do everything I can to help people. So that is my project I'm doing, and when I get little yurts and structures on it, I'm going to put out, you know, ask for help. I'm going to put in the universe help, and we're just going to make it a really awesome thing. Just like Dr. Morse is setting up his detox centers, I'm going to do the same. After that, I'm going to do one in Florida. So all these crazy plans, but it's all going to be super awesome. And Tennessee, where you live, is beautiful. You grow a lot of cool stuff there too. It's green, it's wet.
Yeah, what I can.
Yeah.
What I can, yeah. I love you.
I love.
Let's wrap it up.
You, girl.
He's just
Jonas is saying Washingtonia robusta. That sounds like a plant, but I'm not really sure what that is. So.
Okay.
But anyways, thank you everyone for showing up. It's cool that we're not just talking to ourselves, which is what happens on Instagram. Maybe Facebook is the way. This seems like a good time, but we're gonna do this Monday evening instead because my son has baseball. No, we're good still.
Or do you want to do Mondays? Do you want to do Monday on Facebook or Monday on Instagram?
Yeah, I think Facebook is good.
Okay,
I'm not sure. We need to change the audience here, and Number 1 food crop. Jonas, you're someone I gotta get with because I'm not. I used to kill plants for a living, like spray glyphosate everywhere. So plants kind of don't like me. So I need to grow plants. So let's I'll reach out to you if you don't mind, and yeah, we'll do this again Monday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, and then that's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I think that's perfect.
I think it is too.
Perfect. Okay. All right, my dear. I love you. Tell
right.
Eli I said hi, and thank you.
Tell your chillins I said hi.
I will. I will. And everyone
Together.
else who showed up, I love you too.
As is
Thanks
Miss
for
Sweet.
the love and the comments, and yeah, just let us know what you guys want to talk about. Yeah, see you next week.
See you,
Awesome.
Jonas.
I
Thank you
have to
for
hold the
all
phone,
your
but I'm
comments.
doing a namaste thing here. So. All right. Bye, guys.